As our guest, about to launch a brand new show in which he is the executive producer, so you got no excuses this time, right? It's all going to be yours.
Well, I mean, they tell me I'm the boss, but they never let me do what I want to do.
So let's talk about this character. VIP, she's a small-town girl?
Small-town girl, she moves to Los Angeles, she works at a hot dog stand, and then a big action movie star asks her out on a date, and he takes her to a premiere, and at the premiere, a guy pulls a gun on him, and instead of him, saving me, he throws me in front of him as a shield, and I kick the gun out of the guy's hand, and he cowers behind me and says, "Don't hurt me, don't hurt me." The paparazzi go nuts on the cover of all these magazines, and to save his face, he tells everybody that I'm his bodyguard, and so I go along with it. Now, every celebrity wants me to be their bodyguard.
Yeah, sure.
And I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, it really is.
We've had everybody on the show from, Jay Leno, we have Pauly Shore on the show, we've had all these, really great cameos. You guys gotta be on the show.
Well, I think if Pauly Shore's on the show, you should consider us.
Coolio. We had Coolio.
Coolio.
Yes.
So it's sort of a Cinderella thing, huh?
Yeah, and it's really, I think it kind of is, it's fun for me because I get to play a character really close to myself because there's a lot of, there's a lot of similarities to the character, kind of a small-town girl kind of thrown in the midst of, glamour and prestige and money and fame all at once, and so she's just.
And that's exactly what happened to you when you came down from British Columbia.
You really do have an amazing story. Just sitting there in the stands watching a football game, right?
And then someone pulled me down the 50-yard line, and then the Playboy cover from there, and went to L.A. It was all just, crazy like that.
Happened so fast.
Yeah, so that's exactly what happens to the character, and so you kind of see, it's kind of like an every girl kind of situation where it's like people at home or anyone can watch and go, what would it, if that happened to me, how would I react? And so I'm kind of just going through day to day.
How have you coped through the whole thing?
I'm fine. You just deal with things as they come. I don't really sit and think about it too much. My brother every once in a while, because he runs my website, he's like, 600,000 hits a day on your website. He goes, do you ever think about this? I mean, this is really bizarre that you're here and that we're all here. The whole family's in California, actually. But it's overwhelming sometimes, but it's, I'm a mom and I have 2 beautiful children, and that's really my focus and my priority, and I just love being a mom, and my personal life is really simple. I can't believe I said that.
Well, it's nice that you have those 2 kids because that kind of grounds you,
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you and Tommy's relationship is pretty good? You're both parenting?
Well, we're trying. I mean, we're working on a friendship, and we still have a ways to go, I think, with that. But, it's going to be a roller coaster. That's just the way, it's just human nature. It's just going to be that way.
If Tommy changes his ways and comes out of this a changed guy, do you think you could ever resume your life together?
Not as a couple. I just want to be able to co-parent our children together, but I'm beyond our relationship. I'm moving on with my life. I deserve a happy life.
Sure.
So.
Good for you.
All right, let's talk about VIP now.
Yes.
Do you have to learn the tricks of the trade, a little karate, to be able to handle yourself?
I learned a lot of that before for another movie that I did, and I learned all that, and they say, just forget everything. I don't know how to hold a gun, I don't know what I'm doing, and always through some kind of common sense way, I saved the day.
Yeah, because she's not a professional bodyguard. Yeah.
So now you could punch David Hasselhoff's brains out if you wanted to.
Right.
Hey, who couldn't? Anyway, let's take a look at a clip now. Here's Pamela learning the tricks of the trade. VIP.
Observe. Wow. One of 6 places you can neutralize a man and still keep him alive for interrogation. Now you try. Okay. So remember, at this distance, the knife should make 3 full revolutions.
3 revolutions.
Left foot forward.
Left foot forward. Hi. One of the 6 places?
All right, 7.
But she wanted to do that a couple of times.
That's Molly Culver, who plays Tasha. It's a great cast.
Yeah.
It's a really fun cast. We're so close. It's like we're best friends. It never happens on a set where we hang out on the weekends. No, but we hang out on the weekends. We hang out at night. Everyone's over at my house. Everyone knows my kids.
You're all in a band called Wig.
We're all in a band called Wig, and it's
Can't
great.
get better than that. All right, VIP, you have to check your local listings for it. It's syndicated all over the country, all over the world, for that matter.
Thank you
so much.
so
Good luck to you, Pamela.
Good luck to you.
Good luck to you.
I appreciate it.
We'll be right back in just a moment.